I'm just glad that Scott is finally dating again. You know, for the longest time, I thought he'd never recover after the loss of his first love, John Benet Ramsey. Some of these jokes are as old as Scott himself, so... Brace yourself. Scott is turning 50 years old, but his hair is turning 21. He's got some great hair, doesn't he? Come on. Look at that. It's fantastic. It's amazing. Like, I think if Scott were to be buried alive in volcanic ash, and paleontologists were to discover his fossilized remains millions of years from now, I bet you they'd be like, whoa, what the hell was wrong with this guy's cheeks? Are you sure this is a hominid?
I like it.
Guess I should have listened to you, Matt.
He's got big cheeks, for fuck's sake.
I don't know.
Just one.
All right, so as many of you know, Scott writes the Pulse of Vegas blog, which is amazing, especially for someone whose girlfriend needs to check his pulse every morning.
Hey.
Yes.
Hello.
The Pulse of Vegas blog, or as it's also known, the Holly Madison Report, is an award-winning blog, which means it won an online poll, basically. Yeah. Whoopee. Winning an award on the internet is like getting a mug that says you're the #1 dad in the world. You do have to give him credit, though. You do. He really does make it seem like his blog is at the center of everything that is cool and relevant in Las Vegas, which is quite a trick, considering that he works for Caesars Entertainment.
Hey!
I don't know much about Caesars Entertainment, other than apparently, according to Scott, every day all 70,000 employees gather around his cubicle and scream at the top of their lungs. At least that's what I gather from all his crybaby posts. I don't think employees on the tarmac in McCarran Airport complain about noise pollution as much as Scott does. I wouldn't be surprised if Scott comes to work one day with a gun and shoots every single person who's ever spoken a word during the workday. And then he would complain about all the noise he just made. Scott does have a gun, you know. We should probably keep that in mind tonight. Yeah. I went shooting with him once. And let me tell you, if you ever piss Scott off enough that he comes at you with a gun, you better pray to God that you're wearing a shirt with a bullseye on it. It's the only way you're going to be safe. Scott is a published author. He wrote a book. This is the book he wrote. No, I didn't accidentally wash it. This is literally the book he wrote. Apparently when the publisher told him that they wanted him to write a book, he thought they meant matchbook. Yeah. But to be fair, the book also comes with some magnets that you put on a refrigerator. So yeah. I don't know. If your proudest literary achievement is something that people display next to the doodlings of their 4-year-old, I don't know if I'd be too proud of it.
That shit's great!
Thank you, Matt. Maybe some of you know, Scott hates the idea of hunting animals. He hates it. Hates it! But boy, does he love to eat them. Oh, man. You should see all the animals he ate today. Scott doesn't think that this is a contradiction because he thinks that eating is necessary, but that hunting for sport is not. and I'm sure all the animals appreciate that difference. Of course, another thing Scott loves is Twitter. Yeah, funny thing, Scott used to be one of those people who didn't get Twitter. I actually remember having a conversation with him. He was telling me that he would never use Twitter. Yeah, you remember that? And then unfortunately, he changed his mind. Yeah, talk about a guy who doesn't understand the idea of quality over quantity. The thing about comedy is that it takes 100 jokes to come up with 10 good ones. And the difference between a good comedian and Scott is that a good comedian doesn't share those 90 shitty jokes. Twitter is not a math problem. Quit showing us your work.
Because you post a lot.
Where would we be without Matt? Laughing, right. It's really amazing what Scott gets away with, though. Like, here's an example. Every now and then on Twitter or Facebook, Scott, for no reason at all, likes to remind all of his religious friends how stupid he thinks you are. For no reason at all. And he gets away with it. All of his friends are like, oh, there's Scott, calling me a moron again. It's like his religious friends are like those battered women who won't leave their husbands. Scott doesn't mean it. It's my own fault. I only clicked like because I'm so clumsy. I'm pleased to announce that tonight, in this very room, a world record has been set. That's right. Since this roast began, this is the longest Scott has ever gone without posting a picture of him and Maria on Facebook. Oh my God, it's unbelievable. Oh, here he goes. We gotta end that. It's unbelievable how many pictures he posts. For him, it's living the dream. For the rest of us, it's a Facebook newsfeed nightmare. We get it, you're dating. Do you really need to post so many pictures of you two together? It's almost as if they know that their time together is short. Document it now, Maria. These are the only memories you'll have of Scott when you're well into your late 20s. For those of you who haven't seen all the pictures Scott has posted, actually, I'm going to show a few. All right, so here's a picture of Scott and Maria visiting New York. Hanging out on the World Trade Center. Okay, we can go to the next one. This is when they were in New Jersey, I believe. Okay, the next one. Ah, they took a cruise. That was nice. And well, all right, next one. Next to some airplane. All right, again. They visited Germany. All right. Again. Smiling in France. All right. And next. An Air Force One. It was an important day. Okay, next. Oh, look, then they visited Japan. There's a nice cove there in Japan. Let's go back to Japan for a second. Have we talked about Scott's love for dolphins? Yeah, dolphins. What do you call 100 dead dolphins on a beach? A good start, exactly. What do you get when you put Ted Bundy in the same room as a dolphin? you get a murdering, raping, torturing asshole and Ted Bundy. It's what dolphins do. Yes, it is true. It is true. See, to roast Scott, all you have to do is roast dolphins. Speaking of, delicious. All right, next one. Oh, this is with their favorite NFL quarterback. For those of you who don't know anything about football like Scott, I should explain that this is Michael Vick. How dare I do that joke in front of a dog? I should be ashamed.
Because he doesn't know what you're saying.
That was funny. Okay, next one. What's next? Oh, they're partying on a Friday night. Okay, a little break from, okay, next. Oh, it was when they were in Iraq. I did some good shadow work on the shoes there. All right, next one. These are taking a turn for the worse, aren't they? Okay, now hold on. They post so many pictures that it even made the cover of Time magazine. Are you posting enough photos on Facebook? Why, you need to dominate your friends' news feeds. Can you zoom in maybe on where he's sucking on the... There we go. That's a great... Well, that was the real dude from the thing. All right, the last thing. Do you guys know about Scott's his billboards, his twisted billboards? Here are two billboards that I'd like to see. Oh no, oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, let's go ahead and go on that one, why not? Let's go back. I don't know if you guys can see a dead dolphin. All right, let's move on. This is a billboard I'd like to see. This is, actually, Scott has a caption for this. It's my concept, Flippers Adorbs. All right, let's move to the next one. Internet comedy icon. Self-proclaiming bullshit titles since 1998. That's a billboard I'd like. Next. Saying it's a meme doesn't make it so. And look at his shirt. And anyway, Scott, it's true what they say. We roast the ones we love. And I drove all the way here from LA to be able to roast you tonight. And I do consider you a really good friend and a great person. So thank you very much.